The movie opens with Amanda, a young lady who works at a coffee shop owned by her friend, Charlene. She runs late to work every day, and as usual, she wakes up late today, sips her alcohol, and dresses up. She takes some money from the jar in which she keeps in her tips and heads straight to work. She meets her landlord outside and complains about her sink. He also tells her to pay her rent if she wants it fixed. Upon reaching her workplace, she sees her ex-boyfriend, Richie, who has been waiting for her to arrive. He is trying to get her back again or get his guitar. Richie stole her 10 months' savings of her tips from her fridge and used it to buy a classic guitar. For that reason, she broke up with him and seized the guitar. After explaining his reason for doing that and apologizing, Amanda gives him a month to bring back her money if he wants the guitar back. Failure to do that will make her sell it. When she gets inside, Charlene complains about her new habit of always getting late and says she'll be forced to fire her if she doesn't change. After going through her daily chores, a lady enters the shop, introduces herself as Lily, and asks if she is Amanda James. Amanda replies affirmatively, and she tells her that her father is dying. He is suffering from a liver disease, and his only option to live life happily again is to get a transplant. Lily wants her to test if she's a match so that she can help him. Amanda isn't on good terms with her father, but despite this, she accepts to get tested. Lily leaves the doctor's card, thanks her, and makes her way out. She later goes to the bar to take in some alcohol. The bartender gets a little bit nosy and asks why she has a surgeon's contact with her. After getting to know the reason, he tells her it's the right thing she's doing because she's giving her father a second chance to live. In the hospital, Dr. Hogan outlines to Amanda the procedures before the surgery and schedules her for the test. She's the only hope her dad has, and if it turns out she isn't a match, he will eventually die. At work, Justin is listening to music and making noise while Charlene is studying. When she confronts him about it, he asks her why she's going back to school and stressing herself with learning. Charlene says she wants to do something different with her life aside from coffee and pastries. Charlene then asks what we'll be doing aside from this, and she tells her she'll let her know when she decides on it. Justin changes the topic and starts talking about Amanda's ex. He thinks she should get back with him because he's finding it hard to live and walking around with a sad puppy face. Amanda leaves them and goes to answer her phone. Dr. Hogan has called. She is a match and therefore he needs her to sign a consent form with her dad. So they arrange for tomorrow. She then asks Charlene for an off day for tomorrow. It is the third time she is taking a day off in 2 weeks. Charlene isn't happy about it and asks what she's going to do with that day off. When Amanda refuses to tell her, she makes it clear to her that she's still working with her because they are friends, but her attitude towards work is very poor. Amanda then tells her the reason and she wishes her well and gives her the day off. Amanda follows her norm the following day and runs late for the hospital appointment. Dr. Hogan introduces her to Pastor Claremont. Her father asked Pastor Claire to come because she has been counseling him for some time now. And again, she will serve as a witness when they sign the consent forms. Hank is shocked to see his daughter. Lily told him she has found a donor, but she didn't say it is his daughter. Pastor Claire tells Amanda his dad knows a lot about coffee and the scriptures. Amanda finds that funny because the father she knew always said the Bible is made for frightened, superstitious people. Dr. Hogan quickly reminds them of the reason for their meeting, the consent forms. Amanda then scribbles something on the forms and passes it to her dad. It reads, "Burn in hell." Amanda starts to talk about how he treated her when she was a little girl and even forced himself inside. She looks straight into his eyes and tells him she will never save him. Before leaving, she tells Dr. Hogan to give her a call when they set a date for his funeral. Pastor Claire goes after her to calm her down and get her to do it because she believes Hank is a changed man now. Amanda tells her if she believes he is changed, she should leave her daughters to his care when she goes on vacation to see if he is really a changed man. Oh mine, that's quite savage. Amanda decides to spend the rest of the day in the bar. Her excessive consumption draws the concern of the bartender. When he asks why she's drinking too much, she tells him that she's celebrating second chances. He completely misinterprets her concept and congratulates her, saying the world will be better off with more people like her. Amanda is late for work again, but this time around, Charlene is lenient with her because of her father's situation. Days have now passed. Charlene requests to know the day for the surgery so that she can schedule a cover for her. Justin interferes, saying she'll be a hero when she donates her kidney to her dad. Amanda gets angry that Charlene told Justin about it. She then apologizes and asks her about the days she'll need off, but she tells her she doesn't need any day off. Charlene expresses concern, but Amanda keeps telling her not to show care and mind her business. Looks like Amanda might be in depression. She closes from work and crosses paths with Pastor Claire. Amanda doesn't even wait for her to speak and makes it clear that she will not cooperate with helping her dad if that's why she has come here. Pastor Claire tells her she's not here because of that. Because after all, everyone will die for one reason or the other. She says what Amanda told her the other time got her thinking and made her feel like she is damaged goods. She killed her little sister in a car accident when she was 16. She has asked her parents to allow her to send her little sister out in their car because she needed some items from the craft shop. She felt terrible and hated herself for it, but she's okay now. Seeing Pastor Claire tell her story, Amanda also reveals to her the reason why she ran from her dad when she was 17 years old. She got pregnant with his baby and had a miscarriage later on, and because of that, she can't have children. Amanda then asks her to go home and care for her daughters and leave her alone. Later, she goes to the supermarket for liquor and bumps into her ex-boyfriend at the checkout. He got a job because he wanted to save money and buy back his guitar. He tries to get back with her, trying to remind her of the nice moments they shared, but she tells him they did most of those things when they were drunk. When Amanda says that, he also thanks her for breaking up with him because since then, he doesn't drink much anymore. Hearing that shatters her as she couldn't say a word. She then takes her bottle and walks out peacefully. One day while at home, she hears a knock on her door. It's Pastor Claire again. She is there to apologize for how she made her feel the other time. She thought helping Amanda will help her to heal herself, but it rather made those memories fresh in her head. She apologizes once again and leaves her contact with her. Later, when the noise from her sink deprives her of sleep, she tries fixing it and ends up destroying it instead. She leaves her apartment and goes to the bar. When she tells the bartender all that she's going through, he tells her to hang on because a good deed such as donating a kidney will not go unrewarded. Amanda leaves without finishing her liquor. The next day at work, Amanda adds soy milk instead of almond to a customer's latte. When she complains about it, Amanda tells her it tastes the same, and when she stresses it's not, Amanda rudely tells her to come and work with them if she knows all the differences between the milks. Justin sees what's going on and makes her a new one. Charlene brings her out and asks her why she did that. She notices Amanda is drunk, so she tells her she can't put up with her anymore. She's firing her. Amanda tells her not to because it will ruin their friendship, and she also tells her friends don't treat each other like that. She encounters her dad on her way to her home. He stands behind her door, makes a long apology, and leaves her crying. She then heads to the bathroom and takes a long shower. She goes to Pastor Claire's house and later agrees to do the transplant. When she wakes up, Pastor Claire tells her Hank didn't make it. He had a heart attack in the operating room and the doctors couldn't save him. After being discharged, she goes home and sees her ex-boyfriend waiting for her. He gives her the money he had stolen from her and also tells her to sell the guitar if she needs the money. Her landlord sees everything, and when Richie leaves, he demands for his rent. Amanda gets into her room, cleans up all the mess and fixes the sink.